Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is March 6, 2026, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the NASDAQ 100, that's QQQ, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's maximize this quarterly chart and resize this hot chart all together so we can see what we see. On this quarterly chart, we're still red for the quarter. You know, we had a rough first couple of months. This is just the first week of March. I don't think anything is going to get any better at this time. The thing is, we see red. That's all it is. And just leave it at that. And all right, let's go down to our monthly chart and see what we see on this monthly chart. So far this month, we are starting the first week of the month. Last month of the quarter, we are green doji. But the significant thing that happened here, though, got to be careful about. We did dip below the 9-10 moving average. We did pull back up. So again, this market is struggling, you know, to stay up. But we got to look at the big picture. We got a downward-looking channel look like right here, and all. Even though things are not seem to be moving that much. Be careful. All I can say is be careful, be careful, be careful. The right event and this market can take a big dip. We got lower lows. We got lower highs here so far now. And all. The other thing that's showing up here on this monthly chart that I'm looking at, we had this evening star, crazy looking evening star late. You know, ever since we haven't been able to break this 630 number, my 630 number, this market hasn't gone anywhere. And all. So based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, trade accordingly. Again, the VIX is high also at this time, and also be careful, be careful, be careful. And we still, some people may call this a confirmation candle. I don't know. Again, based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, you know, maybe you need it, since it's so close to this 10 moving average, 9-10 moving average, you needed to get your close below that. Or again, based on the trading strategy that you're using, there's things that you can do right now with the VIX as high as it is at this time. All I can say is sell, 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 sell. No trade recommendation there, though. Let's move on, though. Let's move on to this weekly chart and see what we see there. Boom. On this weekly chart, what we see here, again, you can see a better picture. All in all, this thing is in this little channel sliding to the downside. Again, we're getting some support back here, I think, back here for this big green candle that we made a few weeks back, you know, and that's going to run out. That demand there is going to run out. I don't know. The thing is that if we break that demand, we can end up slipping. This is the 50 moving average here. Down. We can end up slipping down here and start finding support way down here somewhere. So that'll get us back down here into this whole demand area where the market actually jumped out of here one at a time. And also, that's what I can see here on this weekly chart. So again, that's why I say be careful, be careful, be careful, and all. Let's go ahead and go down to our daily noise and wrap this on up. Boom. On our daily noise, I'm looking at this the last couple of weeks here. The last couple of weeks of last month and the first week of this month. And all, and what we see is choppy, 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 and all. And that's why I'm saying, based on if you're a day trader and all, so what? You know, if you got good tools and good strategies and all, you're still making money. You know, and you can make money to the upside, or you can make money to the downside. You know, you just again, it's there. I did get a call where somebody had made some money to the downside, and I'm playing still pretty good to the upside. You know, and that's just the way it is. You know, you just got to learn to have the right tools and get the confidence of trading what you see. You know, and that's all this game is all about. Right now, what I see though here come next week. This week we started out below pivot. You opened down here below pivot. You came up to pivot, and all. You ended up coming back down, gapping back down here below our support 1, and all. You shot back up above pivot again. This candle here, but you ended up the week, you know, back down below pivot, and all. And I expect that same thing to happen again next week. Anything can happen. No trade recommendation. It's just what I'm seeing, but I kind of expect this based on pivots, the way pivots play out a lot of times, and based on the market that we're in at this time, we can end up, you know, finally maybe breaking down. Well, again, we just go down to the bottom of where this thing has been trading at. We're down near the bottom again. It pushed back down pretty good today. I was kind of expecting us to close a little higher than what we did. Now with us closing where we closed at, we're going to be opening. If the market doesn't gap up, we may be opening up, like I said earlier, we may be opening up below pivot, and then we can be sliding on down a little bit lower. This thing is trying to go down, and with us already below the 50, I put the 50 and the 200 on my daily chart now, we can slide down here and see if we're going to find support here at the 200 That's what this red line is. So, and that next week, if we do end up below pivot, which is this line right here, we can come down to a support 1 next week, and that would get us close to that 200 moving average, where maybe with the support 1 and the 200, we will find some support. That's going to make for me another good long trade. I expect a little bit of a bounce. It's an intraday type trade for me. No trade recommendation, but that's what I see. And that's pretty much all I have right now. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye. Subscribe, like. Thank you, new subscriber out there. Talk to you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.